Hey everybody, it's Janae-Nae, and I chose today to be a story time. I'm also on a new spot, all the light and stuff, because I didn't like being in front of my room because it was like light instead of like natural light. Yeah. So today's story time is going to be about the time I met my favorite person in the entire world, SUMMERELLA. Um, Yes, yes, you guys know how obsessed I am with Summerella. Summerella is my everything. So, you see my Rella Gang t-shirt? Rella Gang. I met her wearing this t-shirt. She touched this t-shirt. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I met her. I'm gonna explain everything of like the day I met her. This story time is the day that I met the one and only Summerella. Best day ever. Um, So yeah, we'll get this started. So it's like what's that? August. It's August, right? And I get I don't know, post notification from Summerella like a week or two before it, saying that there's gonna be a meetup in DC. That's an hour away. Let me remind everybody that Summerella lives in Georgia, 10 hours away. 10 hours. Horrible, because how is like the person I love gonna live 10 hours away? 10 hours! God! Like, so that's horrible. So an hour is the closest she's ever been to me. I live in Maryland, so DC, hour away, I can get there like that. My mom drives really fast. We can get there in like 45 minutes, hour tops. So I tell my mom, I'm like, hey, mom. Hey, how you doing? Can we go see Summerella? She's like, no. I'm like, but it's in DC, please. I love her. Everything about her is everything. I love her. So you have to let me go. She's like, I don't have to let you do anything. And I'm like, okay. I understand, but don't do this to me, Mom. I've been good all year. I get good grades. I've been doing the best that I can. Please, please, let me see some. She's like, no, I have to work. I'm like, can you take off for me? So like the meetup is from like I think it's like from 3 to 6 or from 2 to 6. I think it was from 2 to 6, right? So yeah, you got like 4 hours, 5 hours to see Summerella, to meet the one and only Summerella. Wait, no, it wasn't even her meetup. She was hosting this meetup for the Case Girl. Mom? I forgot where it was when Mom called me. She's hosting this meetup for the Case Girl. Like, that's her name. The Case Girl. She sells cases. She's like this Instagram page. That's how I knew about her. And then Summerella, she's just awesome. So I knew about Summerella. And then the girl the J. Cole, she was doing music. At the time I didn't know about her, so I feel bad because like after the meetup, like a couple weeks later, then I find out about her and I'm like, oh, I wish I could have met her. And, like, I didn't know. So anyway, the day comes, it gets canceled the night before. Like I remember it 11 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock. So Marilla posted a video saying, oh, it's canceled. I think she got like a major like allergic reaction or something. I can't remember what happened. But we couldn't go. Like my mom got the day off and everything and we couldn't go. Really upset about that. So like then I see like a couple days later a rescheduled date. I'm like, so hey mom.
The discussion that we had.
Oh my gosh. So I see the rescheduled date, right? And I'm like, Mom, can we go? It's like in 3 days, right? She's like, no, because if I get another day off and it's wasted, then like, I'm going to be really upset. I'm like, so Basically, yeah. So like the night before, before she comes home, the night before, I leave sticky notes, letters all around the house saying, "Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go?" I even like unlocked her phone in the middle of the night after she got home. Unlocked her phone, so that and like went to the message that I sent her. So when she woke up and opened up her phone, it would be on the message, so I know that she'd see it. So I texted her like, "Can we please go?" So she's like, "No, I have work." The meetup's from 2 to 6, right? She gets home at 4. We have an hour to get there, right? So we'd get there at 5. Still a whole hour to see SUMMERELLA. And basically, yeah. So we still have a whole hour to see SUMMERELLA. She gets home, it's like a little bit past 4. And then my stepdad says, "Oh, I need my car to go pick up my medicine." And I'm like, "This, are you serious?" Like right now, like it's like for I don't know 10, and like, what, are you serious? Like, you need that card? So like he says, well, I don't know why you're stressing over this fictional character, Dora the Explorer. I said, what? A fiction, what? A fictional character? You just insulted me and the entire Rella Gang fan base. Fam base. I didn't say fan base. You Rella Gang out there and you understand. But yeah, so I'm like, you insulted me, SUMMERELLA, everybody on the fan base. So like, why would you say something like she's not some Dora the Explorer? She's a real person. She's gorgeous. She's small. She's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk about all that. So he calls her a fictional character. I'm like, she's not a fictional character. So the whole time, my mom's in the room getting, like, taking off her work clothes and all that. She comes back out there. He's like, alright, well, I don't know. I still need the car. And my mom, so, like, I go in the room, like, I'm really about to start crying, like I really wanted to cry, like, for real. Like, I don't know why I'm about to cry now, because, like, I met her. But, like, I really was, like, about to cry. Like, I went in the room and was like... So, like, my mom, she comes in here, right? And she's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine, Mom. There'll be other times, even though she lives 10 hours away. There'll be other times. There'll be other times. Because she's had other meetups before that one, but, like, they were too far. So there'll be other times. It'll be fine. So, like, my mom was like, oh, well, okay. So she goes out there. She talks to him about whatever. So for some reason, my dad calls out of nowhere. He's like, oh, how are you? I'm like, not really good, because I want to go to a SUMMERELLA meetup. And as you know, I'm obsessed. And she's had like 3 other ones that I wanted to go to. But I can't. And so he's like, maybe it's just not meant to be. What? It's not meant to... Skirt! What? Excuse me? What was it? What? It's not meant to be. What? It's SUMMERELLA here. It's meant to be. It's SUMMERELLA. It's meant to be. I'm supposed to meet her because I am. It's meant to be. And he's like, well, maybe it's not meant to be. I'm like, oh, okay, Dad. Maybe it's not. I have to go because Mom's calling me. Mom's in the living room talking to my stepdad. So then, like, she comes back and says, oh, we can go. He said he'll wait. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, okay. She was like, so let's go. I'm like, all right. So my best friend comes to knock on the door. And she's like, hey, Janae, what you doing? I'm like, I gotta go. Like, we're leaving. This is my best friend. So, she knows my mom. She's been over my house several times. She basically comes anywhere without even asking her mom. So, she's like, oh, can I go? I said, I'm going to go meet SUMMERELLA. You don't even like SUMMERELLA like that. Like, she was like, oh my gosh, I love SUMMERELLA. I'm like, whatever. Okay, like, I really hated her that day for saying that, because she know she don't love Summerella like I love Summerella. So, we get in the car, we drive there, like, the whole time, like, my mom's like, well, where is this thing? I'm like, I don't know. She was like, you don't know where it is? I was like, the address is right here, but that's about it. She's like, you don't know if it's, like, in a stadium or, like a little coffee shop or, like, on a street. You don't know if it's in a building or whatever. I'm like, no. Summerella. I didn't care where it was. I just wanted to meet her. She's like, okay, whatever. Well, I'm not gonna be driving all around looking for this Summerella. I'm like, okay, Mom, I'm not gonna hurt you because you know. Let me stop. I'm not gonna hurt my mom, but like, I'm like, Mom, okay, I'm gonna explain this to you, right? I'm gonna tell you, Summerella is worth it. She's worth the time. She's worth driving an hour there. So anyway, we get there like 43 minutes tops. I'm tweeting her like, are you there? Or like whatever. Like, no tweets. Like, she don't tweet a lot of us back because she's too big.